You have a strategic partner at Jackson where we have a dedicated team of professionals who do nothing more than help advisors market their business. We work with advisors to determine which plan makes sense. We use all of our best practices, which we have gathered after completing over 5,700 marketing programs. We do all of the logistical planning so you can focus on other parts of your business. And we provide coaching throughout the entire process, everything you need to do to get started, during the process, and ultimately during follow-up so you can take full advantage of that. We provide presentations. We provide speakers. We provide co-branded marketing material. We work very closely with Kimberly Branch and Melissa to run through putting together invitations that you can use for current clients or you can use for prospecting. So everything is in place for you to be successful in 2010 if you decide to market yourself. Which brings us to the presentation we're going to see here tonight. The 2010 Roth Conversion Opportunity. And I realize most of you in the room here today are familiar with this opportunity. We've been talking about it for the better parts of 7 months at this point, so I'm sure you've heard a lot about it. And we at Jackson understand that this may not be a large money in motion opportunity. We may not see people in a big hurry to write a check for $20, $30, $40, or $50,000 to the IRS to cover their tax liability. Where the opportunity comes in is it's a reason for you to get in front of clients, current clients, and prospects that all have an AGI over $100,000 and talk to them about a situation that is now unique to them. And that's what this presentation is designed to do. The presentation I'm going to share with you today was built for prospects and current clients. So some of it may seem a little simple for all of us in the room here today. But what I want you to do is put yourselves in the shoes of a prospect or a current client. At the end of this presentation, I want you to ask yourself one simple question. Did the presentation create a need for you to at least consider meeting with the advisor and maybe possibly moving a portion of your money over to a Roth, or at least taking a look at it? Because if it did, and you ultimately get that appointment, what do they have to bring to their appointment? They've got to bring financial statements. They've got to bring their 1040. They've got to do all of those things when you sit down and meet with them. So that's what I want you to ask yourself. And as we go through the presentation, like any good reputable presentation, it starts off with a word from our attorneys. And what we really want you to know about this is that if you'd like to know more information, you can find all of it in IRS Code 590. So if you're bored, can't sleep, whatever you want to do, go look that up. We also always include a slide for FINRA to let the people know, whether we're working with clients or prospects, that we aren't there to sell them anything. We are there to educate them. We're not selling them anything. They're not expected to buy anything. But the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, we have a bit of a problem, or at least our clients do. Since 2007, we have been experiencing the worst recession since the Great Depression. Most Americans have been affected financially in their savings, their retirement savings, or even their home. If we look back at 2008, we saw the worst year in equities in over 80 years. We saw a 39% decrease in the S&P 500. Fortune 500 companies were affected as well. They went from record profits in 2007. They lost 85% to record lows in 2008. And odds are most of your clients have been affected as well. Lost 20, 30, maybe 40% of their portfolio. But what we're here to talk about today, folks, is a challenge that can hurt a portfolio or hurt a retirement more than any bear market can. And that is basically poor tax diversification. Why is that important? Well, let's look at a graph.